with everything, but no name on nothing. And then I started seeing you putting up, we are Hollywood, 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 all these posers, we the real Hollywood, Hollywood, Hollywood. And then all of a sudden, boom, you sitting on Facebook with the Facebook up with the camera on you going, what's happening?
Man,
Break it down, Ron Hill.
I mean, you know, we're just innovators, dude.
The baby face assassin.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, you gotta. Excuse me, man. You took it back. Nah, Ron. So, Ron was instrumental in working for some of the promotions people in LA, for some of the groups that you love. So, Ron, tell them a little bit of something about the groups you had a hand in. Yeah, we got to.
That's the knowledge right there.
Yeah, let them know.
Okay, so go back. You want you to go
Wow.
back.
Okay,
Go down,
let's start at the beginning. We had a guy named DJ Rob One. I gotta give it to that brother. He was my neighbor. So I'd say 91, something like that. You know, he was like, come by my house. You know what I'm saying? I had the new little GTI, you know what I'm saying? The 12 inches in the back, you know what I'm saying? Just flossing.
They wiped the lyrics.
We in LA.
12 inches in the back.
No home, excuse me.
The lyrics.
Pause. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So he's like, come to the crib one day. He had like 2 kids at his house. It was some little kids. They had a song, Hit It From the Back, Pause. You know what I'm saying? That was the infamous Mob Deep.
Okay.
At his crib around the corner from my house. So I was like, all right, who's these little kids? You know what I'm saying? This is my city, you know what I mean? He's like, Rob One's like, yo, show these kids around town, you know what I mean? Show them how we do it. It's hip-hop, you know what I mean?
All right.
So, cool, all right. So after that, I took them around. They liked my style, whatever. So then I started working at Island Records, doing the college radio. So my first record was Hit It From the Back.
Yo, Doug, we appreciate that, D.
You know what I mean?
Yo,
I was doing the college radio for that. I did Hot Potato. That was Freestyle Fellowship.
Right.
I did Dream Warriors. I did X-Clan. I did U2. I did. So then from there I went to Loud Records. We did Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep again, Alcoholics.
Yo, did the Duns remember you, B?
Which done? All the Duns?
Yeah. Alright, so you at Loud Records, you with the Alcoholics, the Wu-Tang, the
All that
Mobb Deep,
good
Steve
stuff.
Rifkin, what's happening?
Big stuff over there, man.
Okay.
So we did that, me and Garner, that's my partner. We had Shirt Shop Marketing. Then we worked with guys like Paul Stewart, and he was over there at PMP across the street from Loud Records. He had a little house. So we go over there and mess with him, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how we met you guys. I was at the Gavin convention, and you know, a couple of you guys came out. You know, he was like, let me rap to you.
You was in the room?
You was with me?
You was in the room?
That was my room.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ron
You
was
was there.
in the infamous room. Okay.
So it was my room. And I was like, one of you guys was like, we rap and all this stuff. And I was like, look, dude, I'm about to roll this blunt. I don't care about rappers. I work with Redman and all the best. You know what I'm saying? And you guys was like, no, we rap, dude. I was like, cool. Come in the room. Let's smoke this blunt. And when some of you guys start jumping on the bed, from head to bed.
Right.
This dude over here, the infamous dude, the dancing hip hoppers, these guys are the best dancers in LA today. Still, 242. Don't forget that. Fairfax. I still got that on video too when you guys came to my school and performed. Fairfax High School.
Speak on.
So stop all this stuff about
Dickie suits.
you
The
feel
white
me?
Dickie, those white Dickie
That was
suits.
real, yo, real. That's why I love y'all hip hop, man.
The original rompers.
Yeah. So and then so I said, all right, man, y'all start dancing on the bed, and I was like, y'all the real stuff, man. And I took you to Paul, and that's history. So we had House of Pain, Cypress Hill, Pharcyde. That was our little
Warren G.
Warren G.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Montel Jordan and all that.
Yeah.
So then I went to work after Loud Records, we had Shirt Shop Marketing, me and Ghana. So then we started doing all the Warner Brothers projects, Jungle Brothers, Bismarck Yee, World Renowned, Marley Moss, whatever he put out, LL Cool J, Prince, goes on and on. So then I went to work for Priority Records, head of marketing at that. I did the Friday movie, I did the Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, so on, so on. Then I went to Capitol Records, head of sales for Capitol, did the Beastie Boys project, Channel Live, La La La. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
Drop your name, drop your name.
Wow, I did the Nas Illmatic album, Dr. Dre Chronic album, Ice Cube's albums.
You want to expand on when you say you did these
Marketing,
things? Like,
head of marketing.
Because some people listening, they don't know what's
I
happening.
got you. Okay.
Like expand on what.
All right, so you gotta have, there's different facets of the music industry. You gotta have different guys doing different things to make your record
You
happen.
one of those guys.
Yeah, I'm one of the guys on the desk.
Like, now they understand what you mean. You one of them guys.
Yeah, you gotta have some power brokers in the back making stuff happen. You know what I mean? So I do the
Crossing
marketing.
the T's and dotting the I's.
Yeah, make sure your campaign looks right. Right? I mean, make sure you're presentable to the public.
Let some of these young cats know what a campaign is, man.
My goodness.
Before Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, and all this and that. So how was a record work?
Wow, that's a great question. See, these guys right here, they experienced this whole thing firsthand because they're like the first dudes to go platinum. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's not easy, bro. Like, that's what I said the other day. I put that on my Facebook. I was like, I challenge any of these record execs to even sell 1,000,000 paper clips. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do it. It's impossible. You know what I mean? So like, these guys right here sold millions of records. That's awesome. So, so yeah. But yeah, back to the market. You said campaign time.
Yeah.
Campaign. All right.
So how was it done?
So the campaign. You want me to spread this $1 million game on you?
Just a shot.
You know how many? I done sold probably 1 billion records.
The Cliff Note version.
Yeah. Just get this on tape.
Cliff Note.
I probably sold 1 billion records. So you got to pay for this kind of game. But listen, where do you want to start? I mean, everything's grass level. Like, we started in the ghettos.
Hitting the clubs, the flyers, when it was no flyers.
Our whole
flyers.
thing started in the ghetto first. If the ghetto didn't appreciate your music, then it was like, you really had no leverage. You know what I'm saying? So we started like the Fortune Records, Rage Records. We got P. Long Beach. Stuff that ain't even here no more. Slauson Swab Meet, Compton Swab Meet, Gardena Swab Meet. We'll go down there and give out Warren G tapes or Dr. Dre Chronic tapes, and they'll let you know what your hot record would be. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get the feedback. We'll call down there, yo, what's hot off your record? All right, so that song is hot, so we'll take that, then we'll start implementing some posters. We'll get some stickers going. We'll have the whole city covered in stickers. I'm not talking one city. I'm talking Copenhagen. I'm talking about, Dallas and Miami, New York,
Worldwide.
Worldwide campaign. And then, of course, you got these guys on tour all year. So that's just even easier for a marketing guy. My radio guy can call the radio station and say, yo, these guys are in your town. Can they come visit you and get on the radio? Yeah, you got the Pharcyde? No problem. That makes it easier for a marketing guy. So we can keep pumping your record and keep it going. You know what I mean? And keep that longevity. Like, That's why we're sitting here today. Because you got the longevity. You know, not too many guys can say that. You know what I mean? So there's like, you know, maybe 10 acts left that can say,
How do you keep your youthful appearance?
brother, that's that good green from the mother earth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about Brussels sprouts.
Good, smoke. Okay. All right. So can we fast forward to the Facebook page, man?
Facebook, back to this
What's
stuff.
up with that? I'm interested.
You love
man.
that, huh?
It was I wasn't used to seeing you like that.
Wow.
You was just on your Howard Stern,
This clown.
but you were just sitting back smoking, and then you would always have somebody like
We got
going
special
off.
guests.
Yeah.
I saw your boy Richcraft off up in there,
Oh
man.
my
You know what I'm
goodness,
saying?
boy, you know that's a blast when we got Rich Craft,
Yeah.
you know, hand in hand. The best barber in the city, go see him.
So
on La Brea.
how often do you do it? Well, like whenever
My, you know, we got some interesting guests.